Redtail15 here. My camera isn't working today. I don't know what's wrong with it, but we're just gonna go ahead and still stream. I'm feeling pretty good today. Got some exciting news. New job opportunity, and I'm resuming services as an ABA therapist, so really happy for that. Pretty cool to share with you guys as well. But yeah, we're gonna play some Bloodborne. Last time I picked up the rifle spear, upgraded it a bit. Can't wait to start using it, as we're focusing on strength and arcane this time around. I'm gonna upgrade my skill a little bit, but yeah, so let's carry on forward. I will say that these next few video or streams will be really lore heavy based. We picked up the Blood Gem Workshop tool, which was really nice, and as you can see, because we picked up more hunter badges, we have new weapons that we can buy. Even the ones that, starting out weapons that you had a choice to choose. These have we have access to them now. The Hunter Axe and Threaded Cane. The Kirk Hammer is another great weapon that scales in strength. So if the rifle spear isn't working out for us, we'll play around with the Kirk Hammer. The Kirk Hammer is a very interesting weapon. We also have another shop up here where we can get boss items. And hello, I did not notice you over here.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well, let me stand.
That's cool. I didn't notice she wanders up here.
Over time, countless hunters have visited the graves it all. Farewell, good may.
But as I said, I can't remember if it's like right here. I think it's outside this exit where you can start buying boss related items, which is really cool. But yeah, we'll get started. Really excited to use this rifle spear. I think I have it upgraded up to +3. Okay, +3. So yeah, let's get started to Old Yarnum. I know it's not normal for me to stream around this time, but I just had some really exciting news. I hope everyone's been enjoying their week. Tuesday, yeah, so still a lot to go until Friday. But we'll get there, guys. Alright, so let's check out this rifle spear. Got some diagonal slashes, but the really cool thing about this spear is the amount of reach it has. Ooh, that thrust. This is going to be a very fun weapon to use moving forward. Alright, I'm gonna do this the YOLO way. Oh, that's the real YOLO way right there. I don't recommend going that this way to do that like this. Don't even know what I just said right there, but I do not recommend running through it like that. But yeah, I'm just gung ho right there. Also, you have to watch out to this area. There's a lot of ambushes, a lot of mobs. But the reach that this weapon has is just crazy. Crazy reach. And that's really gonna help us. Ooh, we got a gemstone there. Nice low drop. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to lure these guys. You want these guys in a nice hallway to just because they're gonna mob on you pretty quickly. Tracking. Very dangerous area. Alright guys, one at a time. Track of the poison. Burning through blood vials. Yeah, I definitely do not miss this part of the area. This part of the area is not fun. It's gonna take a lot of diligence getting through here. But here we can kind of see this, get a vantage point of what we're gonna deal with. Lots of enemies down there. Kind of top myself off a little bit. Alright. We cleared out most of the enemies. Madman's knowledge. We have this hanged creature. Now, you know, if this is old Yarnum, I don't know how long this scourge was going on between old Yarnum and new Yarnum. Here we have ritual blood. That's our first item that is referring to the Chalice dungeons. We'll check that out. But I'm also looking for... I don't know if there's a ladder here. It's probably on the next floor. That we kind of skimmed over. A lot of exploration in these little areas. You know, Bloodborne, the world is, I would say it's medium-sized, but just the amount of exploration that Miyazaki and his team have put in some blood shards is insane, with the amount of level detail and exploration and just these little tight areas where, you know, there's plenty of games I can name where, you know, the worlds are really big, but the exploration isn't, you know, they miss out on a lot of the intricate areas that you can explore, you know, and find all these nook and crannies. I will say my platforming skills are not that attuned, but there are a lot of good items here. I think there's another way to get up here. No. But yeah, sorry I don't have my video camera active today. I'll definitely look into it. I know I really want a new camera, a better quality one. Mine isn't really the best right now. But, you know, we'll definitely look into that. I think this is a drop point into, okay. This way we can get all the nooks and crannies here. Madman's knowledge. It's I've really you know, these games have really changed the way I, you know, because back then when I was, you know, a teenager, I would just, you know, just go running storm running right through the areas, and not caring about the nooks and crannies, just, you know, focusing on getting to the next level all the time. But FromSoft games have really helped me you know, with how much cryptology is involved, how cryptic the games are, not just with the lore, but you know, Dark Souls 1 was flooded with hidden walls. You know, Dark Souls 3 has two completely new areas that are optional, hidden. You know, I'll never forget the times when I first discovered the dragon peak, or that dragon castle in Dark Souls 3. I was mind blown. And then of course you have the unkindled areas, or area that's hidden after you beat Osiris. Um, I was just mind blown. I think there's an item up there, and you have to like double jump and take some falling damage. Okay, not too bad. Not as bad as I thought. We're gonna just do that one more time. But yeah, FromSoft games have really evolved the way I play. Obviously, these games teach you how to be more patient, not just with the stories, but obviously the difficulty, discovering new areas and hidden items, and just a huge shout out to all three Dark Souls games, and then, you know, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, of course. Bloodborne, I can't remember if Bloodborne has hidden walls. I don't think it does, but playing this, and you were so used to Dark Souls games that teach us how to look for all the hidden items. So, yeah. I definitely see one hidden item down there. I gotta remember my double jump is the double circle. Oh my goodness. Nope. I'm gonna try again. Better be a good item there too. Watch it just be like some cool blood. You know what though? Let me just see something. Okay, I thought there was something wrong with my stream for a second. I had to check something. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Third time's the charm. Don't want to waste all my blood vials because of platforming. I got kind of lucky right there. Alright, we got it. Bloody Messenger head bandage. Alright, that's a multiplayer item. That we're not gonna really focus on. I might do, you know, we might have a Chalice Knight run. That would be a lot of fun for a stream, I think. But yeah, it looks like this is some sort of cathedral or mini church ritual offering, and maybe they were using this as an offer. I don't know. got some crows. Only one pebble out of all that, huh? Bloodstone shard. Sweet. But if we look here, we can kind of see the next few areas. Actually, when I invaded, guys, I used to like hiding right here to ambush people, so look out for that if you do play online. And then if you see there's a bridge we're gonna cross there, you can see this ambush. Werewolf's gonna drop down. And then of course we have our first big shortcut. You gotta be really careful too, because there's a lot of enemies that like to hide, you know, behind smoke for ambushes. Yep, right there. 3 of them actually. There might also be hidden items behind or inside of smoke that you can't initially see. And, you know, before I venture too far anywhere, there is actually another major shortcut. Oh boy. Alright. Oh, that's crazy. Bloodstone shard. Kind of wish I had quicksilver bullets right now. don't want to go this way just yet. I believe there was an ambush. There are a few ambushes here. There's obviously one wolf hanging up there. Obviously, the drawback on this kind of weapon is it's, you know, kind of clunky, sluggish. Really trying to be intricate right now because we're gonna approach, like I said, a major shortcut to this area. Fire paper, really nice material. Here is our shortcut. So now we can drop down from there and approach this that was closed the many times that we saw this gate. So yeah, pretty important. Watch for any ambushes. More bloodstone shards. Wow, we are really stacked on bloodstone shards, and honestly, that is one item I can never have enough of. I see you. Throw a pebble at it. Nope. Beast blood pellet. I think that's our first time getting that item. Oh no, it's not. Large medicinal pellets, supposedly formed of coagulated beast blood, banned by the healing church due to their unclear origin, grants a spurt of beasthood. Ripping the flesh of one's enemies and being rained upon by their splattering blood invigorates one's sense of beasthood, feeding strength and euphoric feeling alike. This game is so dark. Invigorates one's sense of beasthood, feeding strength and euphoric feeling alike. Okay, let me tell you something, guys. Whenever we go for a visceral attack, if I could ever have that animation but in slow motion, you see like this claw, like dagger claw, that comes from your character's right hand. And another hint is whenever you kill a Yarmanite, they'll you know, they'll occasionally say "cursed beast." You know, they'll say that, and it's just hints that we are a beast as well. So, yeah, we are just getting spoiled with bloodstone shards. I hear you, but I don't see you. Hi. Well, look at that. Some bullets. I see you. Some more bloodstone shards. Bolt Hunter's mark, that's always nice to have. Making sure there's no items around here. Okay. Now for this next fight, I don't know if the rifle spear is the best weapon, but we're gonna go ahead and try. First, we're gonna explore this area though. Just little things like that, really gotta look out for. These enemies are just so well hidden. I see you. More gemstones, that's great. Now that I think about it though, I think the saw cleaver is the better weapon to use here. And here, hey, how's it going? And here, you can summon, this is gonna be our first fight that is gonna be helped by NPC. Not my favorite NPC, but you know, we'll use Alfred. We'll use him. Got my antidotes. I'm gonna equip oil your urn and some Molotovs. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna top myself off. You know what? I'm just gonna... Not that we really need pebbles, but... Yeah, it's fine how we are. Maybe I'll put my antidotes close too. Alright. Oh, you know what I forgot to equip, guys? I forgot to equip my fire paper. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh yeah. I'm a dead man. Poison hurts. Poison really hurts. But I will show you just how potent fire paper is against that enemy. Yeah, I completely forgot about the fire paper. Don't ask me how I did. All right, so we will definitely equip our fire paper. Honestly, I would take fire paper over those Molotovs. The good news is we have a great shortcut to get there. Let's switch back over to the rifle spear. And now we can access this with our handy shortcut. Still gotta be careful. I don't know if he's gonna come wandering out. Go. Come on. Just watching out for the other Wolfie. I do remember him being around here. Oh. Get our fire paper ready. Alright, let's do this. Kinda used that too early, but... it. I tried to save you. Bummer. But we defeated the boss. Let's go pick up our souls. Wherever we dropped them. There they are. 18,000, huh? More antidote behind here, guys, in case you ran out. But yep, that was our first major boss, I would say. I mean, Gascoigne is a boss fight, but I would kind of call Gascoigne kind of like a mini boss. But all right, that was fun. This is where now I'm gonna start to focus
Welcome home. What is
on the attributes
Very
that I
well, let me-
really need to focus on, like strength. I'm gonna get this up to 18 here.
Farewell, good heart. May you.
And I think I'm gonna try out that Kirk hammer. The rifle sphere is a lot of fun to use too, though. Lots of fun. But we have so much bloodstone shards to fool around with. You can also kind of look at the things that we've dropped here. That we've picked up, rather. Ritual blood. Material used in the Holy Chalice ritual. One of the basic ingredients used to satiate a Holy Chalice is this incoagulable blood. When all is melted in blood, all is reborn. So these are the items you use to offer for Chalice dungeons. Accessory adored by naive messengers imitating the bandages of scourged victims, unaware of their meaning. The spatters of blood give it a particularly nice touch. The inhabitants of the stump appeared to have an interest in adornment. Why not let them be happy and revel as babes? FromSoft, they kind of have a twisted sense of humor, but oh man. Okay, so we're gonna use some of our cool blood. Probably need more than that to buy the Kirk hammer. Nope, 3,000 even, look at that. And we will upgrade it. And we'll give it the +3 touch. I just, I'm curious to see, obviously this is gonna scale in strength better than the rifle spear. Oops, knocked over some books, I'm sorry. +3. any blood gem fortifications we can use that are, you know, a lot of +7s. Blunt attack up 1.6%. That's not bad. Since the Kirk hammer is a really interesting weapon. And I will showcase it in just a few. We're going to take a small break here. I'm Red Talent, known as Brad, and I am happy you guys enjoyed this stream.